Hello everybody, this is Sage, also known as One Who Crops. And today I have an autumn-themed junk journal called Gratitude. It can be used for Thanksgiving, or for autumn-themed, or as a gratitude journal. A lot of people like to start their gratitude journal on Thanksgiving. There's a lot of journaling space in this because of the features that I put in it. It is made with an envelope that's 9 by 12 and has one signature with 64 pages. It's closed with the ribbon closure from the Rich and Spicy collection from Hot Off the Press. And the cover is made from wallpaper, 2 different sheets of paper, wallpaper, has this really pretty leaf pattern down here at the bottom. And then the inside is made with Kraft-Tex. And I wrapped the wallpaper around, sewed it to the envelope, and then put the Kraft-Tex down and zigzagged around it. So it's covered, all the seams are all covered. The collection that's in this book, paper collection, is Rich and Spicy by Hot Off the Press. And the ribbon is from my stash. So I used 2 of my favorite ribbons in here, and I've had them for a while, so they're no longer available. The book plate is from a freebie from Artie Mays, and I added a rust background to it. Okay, this is called a double pocket fold out by Terry Wood, and it has lace from August Ribbon Club assortment Autumn Days by Really Reasonable Ribbon. But I believe you can buy it directly. You don't have to be a member of the Ribbon Club. The leaves, this is an optical illusion that I've done throughout the book. You'll see it a few more times, where it looks like you can see through this leaf and see the pattern below, but it's actually another leaf cut out by a die. It's a Tim Holtz die called Fall Foliage. It's a thinlet. And the red leaf underneath it is by Hot Off the Press as well. Okay, I'm going to lay this down so I can do this a little bit better. The pictures in this are from replicas of paintings from the 1920s and before. And you can write on the back of these. And the way this works, I was looking to see if I was in camera. The way this works is you just pull this flap out, it folds down, and then the whole thing opens up completely for you to write on. And then you can also write on the sides too as well. And then it goes back together real easily. You just have this little tuck that goes inside, and then it's back like it was, and then you have 2 pockets again, one in the back and one right there. There's no coffee dyed paper in this. I don't do coffee dyed paper this time of year because a lot of people put pictures in their journals, and I want them to not be limited to the acidicness of the coffee dyed papers. This corner tuck and has another replica of a photograph of a girl picking apples. And then the graphics in this book is done by me, and I'm calling it the Gratitude Series. It's not available to the public, so you will have an original. You have plenty of journaling space, as you can see. This floating tag is from some junk mail. I thought it was so pretty on the envelope that I made the tag out of it. And it has a charm on the paper clip that's a tree. Okay, this is a 1949 encyclopedia page. Haymarket's what it's about. This is another optical illusion. It looks like it's just parchment paper, and that it's a thin parchment paper and it's a pocket, but it actually has this pattern paper behind it to reinforce it. That's why you can't see the picture. The little girl with her apples, or her basket to go pick apples. Just fits right in there. This is another Tim Holtz die from that same collection. Okay, this is called a Banner with a Secret. I had to think of what she called it, by So Carroll. And it looks like a regular banner. It has a tuck space right there. But it also has a secret hidden place that this comes up. This comes out and it's a tag that you can write on. But it looks like it's just part of the decoration. This is an Edith Holden book page. It has November on it. Okay, this one is also a fold out. It's a triple pocket fold out by Terry Wood. And the trim on it is also the really reasonable trim that I used before. And this die is from same Tim Holtz collection. It has 3 pockets. And then it just opens up like this. And then you can write on it, plus the sides. You can write on all but the front where I decorated it. Then it goes back together real easily. You just tuck that in like that, so. And then I have to lean forward to see what I'm doing a little bit. Hope I'm not too much in the camera. And then you just put these back in the pockets. There's the back pocket. Oop. I guess I got the second pocket. Yeah, that's the second pocket. I can do that. And then there's the third pocket. There we go. I'm sorry if I got out of camera. The belly band is also from the junk mail, and I sewed it before I put it on. It has another replica of a painting. You can write on the back. And this is more graphics by me. This coin purse has some graphics that you'll see elsewhere in the book. Beautiful fall foliage. Has a tag in it. Oops, I think I'm too high. Sorry about that. And then this has a charm on it. And it's, I'll hold it up so you can see it better. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry about that. It's an acorn. And you can move this to wherever you want. I just thought it went really pretty here. And left your charm in the middle. You can write on the back. This is the middle of the signature. And I left it plain because I thought it was so beautiful. I didn't want to cover it up. And let me change. I have to do something real quick. I have my notes over here that tells me who to credit what, and all of a sudden I can't turn the page. Sorry about that. As you can see, my notebook just probably came into view. It's hard to keep track of all this. I will be doing this in the first so many videos I do, but eventually I'll quit saying who did what because I want you to be able to make these things and go to their sites, their YouTube channels, and learn how to make these things yourself as well. And I want to give them credit, but I'm up to something like 70 that I know from different people, and I'm losing track of whose is what. Okay, this is an Artie Mays freebie ticket. And the leaf tuck is part of that die from the fall foliage. This is a Hidden Pocket Corner Tuck by Terry Wood. And this tag right here is made from the cut-off pieces of the different material, different paper patterns that's in this book. You can write on the back. And then it has a decorative paper clip holding it on. And then this is your hidden pocket. And then I kind of scoot over a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get it all on the camera. It opens up pretty big. So you have this whole sheet to write on. So 8.5 by 11. Folds back up like that. Let's see if I can do this. Might help if I go put it the right way. It's not hard to do. It's easier if you can see. I'm trying not to lean over any more than I have to. I'm a little cockeyed. I'll move back down. Sorry about that. I don't have a good setup for doing these. I'm still trying to figure out where the best place is to do this. Okay, I guess you could say that this journal is brought to you by Terry Wood, because here's another one by her. It's called Envelope Fold Out. You can place it anywhere you want to in the book. Has a little tuck. Now this is a little smaller than her version, because I did not have as big a sheet of paper as she had, but you can still have plenty of room to write. And it folds back up, tucks back in. And this is a, I'm trying to think what they're called, Dazzle by Hot Off the Press. Okay. Sorry for me leaning into it so much. And then here's your third clip that's in there. Third paper clip with a charm in it that's in the book. And it's a little dragonfly. And it's holding on this fold out that I made. It's a simple fold out. Like I said, there's lots of journaling space in this book. Put that a little higher. The other side of the Edith Holden page. And a paper flip. Same graphics. I fell in love with the fall foliage. And it's actually glued down, but I have washi tape there for a decoration. And you can write underneath it. Now, I do believe this is another one by Terry Wood, but I can't remember for sure. But it has 4 spaces. Remember to not be so high up in the air. And when I put this together, I usually let everything dry. I glue something in, I let it dry. I glue something in, and I let it dry. But I see everybody else does it, and they go on. They wait for a few minutes, and they go on to the next one. And I tried it, and on this one is where I tried it, and it moved a little bit. So it is a little cockeyed. But it, you know, like Gail says, I'm keeping it real, people. It's a junk journal. Okay, and the cute little squirrel here. But I wanted you to know it is a little crooked there. This just comes apart like this. Comes down. All the flaps flip up. You can write on it. And I have to scoot up now for that. And flaps goes me. Then you just tuck this in. Then all your tags go back in. This one I will have to stand up to look at because you have to be able to see. It's not hard to do it, it's just you got to be able to see what you're doing. So, let's see. Sorry. I think that's the second pocket. Yeah, that's the second pocket. That's the third pocket. Oops, put it in the right way. And then I sit this in. You can kind of see the squirrel. Okay. More graphics. Plenty of space to journal on. I believe this is called a triple tuck spot. It's by Crafty Irina. And it's tight because when she made hers, she glued hers and I sewed mine, so I made it a little tighter. So what I did is on the tags, I decoupaged them to make sure that they would be able to go in and out of the pockets as tight as they are without knocking anything off. I used that method that Artie Mae does about sanding it down too, and that helped. And then you can, of course, write on the back. And the ribbon that's used in this is also is the Rich and Spicy ribbon. Goes so well with the collection. Then I have a little bit of lace, 2 different types of lace on here, and some flat back pearls. And this corner tuck is another illusion. It's actually the negative of where I cut out this maple leaf earlier, and then I backed it with this same paper, and so it looks like you can see through it, but it's actually a separate piece of paper. And this is the library card with a leaf on it. And then there's a tuck under here. I should have used this. And then in this corner pocket, this is a vintage, very yellowed index card. My son scored for me, a whole box of them. And then, of course, it's got the trim from Really Reasonable Ribbon. You can write on the back. And then the book ends with my little symbol that shows that it was created by Sage Dearborn. Has the sage and the little deer. If you want to purchase this book, I'll have a link below for you to go to my little store. It's on Facebook, and when you go to it, you will see a button on just barely above the right at the top of the picture. And you click on it, it says shop right now, and that will take you directly to where these are. So I hope you have enjoyed this flip through. If you have any questions, just leave a comment.